We have a uniform motion problem here. Aaron drove to a work seminar. An hour after he left the office, his assistant Justine realized he had forgotten a large portfolio needed for the presentation. Justine left immediately to try to catch up with Aaron. Aaron drove at 55 miles per hour and Justine drove at 65 miles an hour to try and catch up. How long did it take Justine to catch up with Aaron? So looking at this problem, I'm given a time and I'm given some rates. So that right there tells me that I'm talking about a distance, rate, and time problem, which means that I need to do a chart where I have my distance, my rate, and my time. And we're starting off with Aaron, and then we're going to have Justine trying to catch up with him. So we know that an hour after Aaron left the office, his assistant Justine left. So Aaron had already been on the road for an hour when Justine left. So Aaron's time is going to be an hour longer than Justine's time. The next thing I know is that Aaron drove at 55 miles per hour and Justine drove at 65 miles per hour. Well, they're both going to be going the same distance because they're going to catch up with each other. Justine's going to catch up with Aaron, and we're asked how long it's going to take. So that means that they're going to be going the same distances. So we're just going to say that it's some distance d for both of them. Okay, so we need to remember that the distance is equal to your rate times your time. So Aaron's distance is going to be equal to his rate times his time. And Justine's distance is going to be equal to her rate times her time. So we have two equations now, and we're going to solve them. And the best way to solve these would be to use substitution. So because we have two unknowns, two equations, substitution, well, I know d is equal to 65t, so I can write 65t equals 55 times quantity t plus 1. So I'm just setting the two equations equal to each other. Using my distributive property, I end up with 55t and plus 55. Subtracting 55t from both sides, I end up with 10t equals 55. And then dividing both sides by 10, I end up with t is equal to 5.5. So that means it will take 5.5 hours for Justine to catch up with Aaron.